Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Weight Loss and Wellness. Today I want to talk to you about fasting. Now, no doubt you have seen lots of talk about intermittent fasting and fasting to lose weight. But what I would recommend when it comes to fasting is to wait until you are further into your weight loss journey. Now, I didn't fast for the first time until at least a year into my journey, because by that point, a lot of my cravings had started to subside. I was starting to get used to eating less sugar and not feeling as shaky or feeling all stressed out. I was able to handle it a little bit better. So I tried it and I fasted for 22.5 hours. I was aware of every minute, but I did try to keep myself distracted as much as possible. So I was glad I got through it. But I felt like especially at that point, it wasn't something I was able to do frequently or regularly. So I kind of just put that off and went back to regular dieting. And then what I did later on, like much further, after I got a good chunk of the weight off, and what I still do now, is I will have a protein shake. Like I will have a meal, a protein shake, then a meal. So I think that's a little bit better than fasting, to keep your blood sugar kind of stable and so that you don't get too hungry. Because what you don't want to do is fast and then by the time you get to your meal, say you have a meal and then you skip lunch or something, and by the time you get to dinner, you're like, oh, and you're just eating everything. And because that's what I found. If I skip a meal and then I get to the next meal, I will just feel like I just want to eat so much, especially after I eat the first bit. And then after I'm done with the meal, I'm like, I want another meal because I just feel unsatisfied. So the way that I was able to not fall into that was to have a protein shake. And that would satisfy me and fill me up enough to get me to the next meal, so that I didn't mess up my diet. So the brand that I recommend is Orgain, and they make organic shakes made with pea protein, and there's 16 grams of protein in them. They also actually add vegetables to these shakes. Now they are low on the ingredient list, but they do have a vegetable fruit blend in them. So they add kale, spinach, things like that into them. And of course they cover your vitamins and minerals. But importantly, like I said, protein, because that's what's going to help you feel filled up. So what I'll do is now I do work different hours. So I'll have one meal, and then when it's time for the next meal, I'll have a shake instead, in the place of a meal. And then I'll have the third meal. So I think that's a better way to work it so that you're not getting what they call hangry. And you're not, getting yourself into a place where you're too tempted or you're, just too hungry. So they have different flavors. They have vanilla and they have chocolate, and then they have strawberry. Now the strawberry, I don't know if it's available in regular ready to drink shakes or if it's only in the powder form. Now they have, I think, all these flavors in the powder form. But I like the kind that are just ready to go so I can take it to work or take it wherever. But like I said, you can get it in a powder form and make your own mix or whatever, but you have to take into account whatever you're mixing it with calorie-wise. Now these ready-to-drink ones are 220 calories, and they're pretty good. They stick with you. The protein is definitely keeps you filled up. So what I'll do is I'll drink one of these, and then I'll drink a big glass of water. So I feel pretty satisfied and I'm able to get to the next meal. So I've only had 220 calories when I have one of these. And what I'll do sometimes is I'll hit the gym after I've had one of these and go burn it off. So then it's like I did skip my meal without skipping my meal. Without getting run down, feeling like I'm not having enough energy, not getting enough vitamins, all of that. So that is a way to at least start yourself into the idea of fasting if it's something you want to try down the line. Now, a word about fasting is also that if you have low blood sugar or you're diabetic or you have issues like that, you definitely do not want to fast or even try protein shakes without talking to your doctor. Regardless of whether you have that or not, you should talk to your doctor first before you do that. But especially if you have blood sugar or diabetes or issues like that, you've got to be careful around that kind of thing. So this is something to keep in mind. So like I said, they have vanilla chocolate and they have a strawberry flavor. I don't think there are any other flavors, but I'm not sure. The brand is Orgain and made with vegetables, 16 grams of protein. So something I like. It's a brand I've been using for about probably a good year now. So far it's one I want to stick with. I've tried other ones, but I always come back to this. So, but there are different ones out there with different calories and different ingredients, so you can play around, see what you like. And you know, it's something good to try because it's hard to keep meals. I do have my meals 200 calories and under, but that's a challenge. So sometimes one of these shakes is just great. It's 220 calories. There you go. Easy, you know, can take it with you and all that and still get your vitamins and everything in and stay on your diet. So thank you for tuning in and have a good day. Have a blessed day. And remember to subscribe and like and leave me a comment. Take care.